some colors missing.
Nope.
You can pick the red. That one's okay.
I can't believe I can't remember what I named him.
Maybe he should have blues. Let's move on for now. Noah.
Oh,
I'm
no
gonna
wad.
go get a dirty dough cookie.
That's what his name is, no wad.
Random. Nawad. There we go. I like that. Nawad.
Yeah,
You need a
you
guardian.
get the point. Nawad. So Nawad will be romancing Minthara this time, which I'm interested to see how that ending plays out. There's so many different endings that I don't even think it's possible for everyone to play them all, honestly. Oh, and that probably doesn't even need to be in the freezer that long. It's already full. Alright, so let's get mixer over here. So it's got, it's got a nice hard thickness to it. There we go. Give that just a little bit of a mix, and then kind of put that back in the freezer for a couple moments while we get the mixer over here and just finish set up for this to be all mixed up and whipped for a moment. Back in the freezer you go. As much as I wish I had a Minthara candle right now, all I have is Karlach, but I am not sad or disappointed about such. You know how much I love my candle. So let's get this mixer over here. Oh yeah, and just for double, we're going to put this in the freezer too. Let's see. So we've gone over the oils. Let's see if I missed anything. Oh, yeah. Zinc enhances collagen synthesis and pigmentation, so that's going to be really good um, to help even out the skin, at least the skin tone. But before I forget, so I did keep a half a cup of beeswax. I would say it was close enough to a cup to say it was a cup of talcum butter, cocoon butter. I wrote down. Nope. And I know my handwriting is messy, and I could have just rewrote it when I finished writing everything on there, but I would not be able to focus if I did that.
Kokum.
Kokum. Alright, half a cup of beeswax. A cup
Kokum.
of kokum butter. Alright, so that's how you pronounce it. So I'm going to do this. Kokum. And it's actually Kokum. But that's how it's pronounced. So I guess I gotta keep that in my head in order to remember how to actually say it, because I don't like to say things wrong like that. Alright, and that is the awesome butter, kokum.
Kokum.
Kokum. So you pronounce the ko.
Kokum. Kokum. Kokum.
Okay, so you're kind of like ko, kum. Like there's an I there somehow.
Kokum.
Kokum. Kokim.
Kokum.
Kokim.
Kokum.
Kokum. No I. Kokum. Almost like there's a U, but I'm not gonna put that. Oh, because the right here, so it's kind of like kokum.
Kokum. Kokum.
Alright, I think I can get that better now. Alright. Kokum. And now that we spent 5 minutes on kokum. So half a cup of beeswax, a cup of kokum butter, and then you let that melt. And before you start even making anything, I definitely recommend freezing mixing bowl before start. And mixer blade. So that will get that pretty cool, or cold actually. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. Alright, let that melt. And we barely did a half a cup of those oils. So I gotta figure out what that measurement is. So I'm just gonna write almost half a cup of oils combined, which was grape seed oil, and the grapeseed oil is great for the oily face and acne prone skin, so that is just going to help me treat all those ugly zits right next to my nose that keep on wanting to appear. The almond oil, which is great for preventing the growth of bacteria, just like the infections in acne. So again, just more oils to help us counteract all that nasty stuff that gets in our skin, because believe it or not, the air pollution gets in your skin. Just walking, stuff gets in your skin. You want to clean it out, expose it, you know, get a clean skin. Alright, and then avocado oil. A lot of anti-aging properties in here, and also it kind of acts like its own sunscreen. And then you want to stir all that together. Alright, and then we added, stir together. Alright, and then at this point, empty bowl or double mixer into cold mixing. Alright, and then this is, I think, going to be the trick here. I don't know if it will really make a difference, because after whipping stuff, it kind of just all comes together anyways. But for me, I am going to leave enough in bowl to slowly add the zinc. And then add a small amount of beeswax, cocoa butter, and oils. Back into the mix. And put in. Alright, and that's what step we're at right now. Is it is in the freezer. And people were saying to do this for like 25 to 30 minutes. And I think since we froze the bowl, we may be able to succeed in that kind of time frame. As of right now, we're approaching 52 minutes. And I don't remember when I put it in the freezer, but we'll see after I'm able to edit these videos and see about where we are with those time frames. Alright, so after I take it out of the freezer, I'm going to add my health oils. Which I am referring to a couple drops of vitamin. I can't spell, guys, I'm sorry. vitamin E oil. And vitamin E oil, just overall health, to repeat what vitamin E oil can do for anybody. It's in so many different healthcare products, I can't even begin. So we'll just continue. We're going to use a half dropper of black seed oil. Black seed oil is normally good for activating the turmeric. On top of the fact that you can ingest it as well, I think it was mainly just overall hair, skin, 100% Turkish black seed oil. Turkish black seed oil. I don't know if that makes a difference for formulas, but it may make a difference in quality. When you're making these products, you want to make sure that the ingredients list is pretty much what you see in front of the bottle. Any more extra ingredients, it's not natural anymore. People could get just rashes from it, or if it's just made with too many essentials and not enough carrier oils. I mean, whenever you're testing these products also, you want to put a little bit on your skin and make sure you're not allergic to it before you just go on ahead and rub everything all on your skin. Alright, so black seed oil, and then we're going to do a dropper of rosehip oil. Which is also really good for slowing down the aging process, stimulating collagen growth, trying to get rid of, no, not trying to get rid of, it helps get rid of all those lines and wrinkles, just makes you look a little bit more youthful than what you may want to feel or look. Let's see, so rosehip oil, and then 6 pumps of soothing oil. So since we're at that part, we're just gonna take it out of the freezer and do that part. Very nice consistency with that. It's pretty much going to be a nice whip. So since we softened it up a little bit, we're going to add in our oils that we just talked about. So half a dropper of a half a dropper of the black seed oil. Oh, hopefully that doesn't make it yellow. Yikes. Alright, well, we're gonna find out what that does. Actually there's a little bit of yellow to this soothing oil too. Oh, alright, well, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that. And then a couple drops of our vitamin E, since a lot of stuff that we're already adding has vitamin E. Oh. Half a dropper of the rose hip oil. Oh, hopefully that doesn't turn it yellow. Yikes. Alright, well, we are learning as we go. And the rose... Oh wait, we're not gonna do the rose. Raspberry. At the moment. Actually, you know what? We'll do the raspberry seed oil as well right now. We didn't go over that, but however, it is very good for also eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, and it helps with the wrinkles and the lines once again. Alright, so we added all those, and we might as well add the Capia essential oil as well, which helps soothe arthritis symptoms actually, and is kind of like CBD, so we're gonna put a nice amount of that in there. Alright, and then hopefully this doesn't turn yellow. No, wasn't fully cooked on. Well, good news is nothing's turning yellow yet, but it doesn't look like all of it's been mixed in thoroughly, so there's still a chance, but I don't think so based off of what it looks like right now. The cool part is that the bowl is staying colder too, longer, because it was frozen. It's gonna speed up so many processes. Alright. See here. Look at that, it's doing so good. Okay. Oop, stay off. then we're gonna add a little bit of fragrance, which we're gonna do a little bit of vanilla, because when I think of Minthara, she's kind of like a vanilla bean to me. Oop, okay, I want to pour out like that, so I guess we're gonna do that. Okay, and enough of that. I don't know how much got in there, but I know definitely some. And then also, I think of roses when I think of Minthara. And also, rose essential oil is really good for the skin too. I forget exactly all of the benefits, but there's a lot of good benefits there too. Alright, so rose. Okay, a couple drops of that, just a couple, we don't want a lot. And then, out of this falling in love, I don't know, Ikwe? I don't know how to do it. Japanese Mongolia. We're gonna do a couple drops of that. And then we turn the mixer back on. I almost have it to where I want it to be. Gold is still slightly cold. I'm debating putting it back in the freezer for a moment. But oh, we are so close. I think one or two more mixes, and we are pretty much at the point where we can add the color and give it the final mix. The final mix. Okay. Let's see how that does. Alright, so we're going to add in the color now. So it looks like, I don't know if it's without the shea butter, if it doesn't get completely whipped. I wonder if it needs an extra butter since the shea butter isn't in it. Like maybe mango butter, if mango butter is good for the face. I'll have to see. Well, that's fine. And since it's so white, a little bit is going to go a long way. And I'm going to use my chameleon powder. Red, purple, and blue. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of violet. So just, I'm going to pour it in the cap first because I really don't want too much to come out. Wow, come on, just a little bit. Alright, so probably not even all of that, really. Yeah, that's a good amount in there. Shame you couldn't just like get on nicely. So there's that. And then just a little bit of the chameleon powder. Oh, well, a lot of it. Here is a picture of Minthara. So that's kind of who we're going after. Give this a good mix. And start slow so dust doesn't get everywhere. Alright, it doesn't look like it could reach all the... There it goes. I was about to add more, but I was like, I feel like some of it's hiding. Yeah, some of it is definitely hiding. So before you add more, See if some is hiding underneath. Ooh, you know what? Let's take... And we have a nice purplish kind of violet hue going on. I think it's perfect. But we also want to make sure we have a consistent color. Sorry about that. I had to fix the camera for the very last bit of it. So, Minthara face cream. I don't have a name for it yet. Let's see. Minthara face cream. Minthara's face. Minthara's face. I don't know. I don't really have an idea for a name for this one, so if you like Minthara and you have an idea for face cream that she would name, give me a comment. Maybe I'll name it. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So maybe I use this like maybe once or twice a day, and we'll see these forehead lines start to disappear, the puffiness around here, the lines right here, but I think that might be from my face just being, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. We'll also see if the tone will even out. Yeah, we'll find out together. Alright. I think that pretty much covers it for tonight. It was fun to find out that the oils, the health oils, are not going to interfere with me using, I could even use white African shea butter instead of just the yellow shea butter, and then that will keep the color too. Okay. Okay, so there's that. We all learn something every day doing this. And then also, if I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use turmeric, so that way it doesn't get yellow either, because I'm pretty sure that the turmeric will make it yellow. But I'll test that out. I'll do like a double batch or something, and half of it will have turmeric and the other half won't. So they'll both have those properties with it. Alright, thank you so much for watching Mario's Kingdom again, and I'll see you next time.